Hey everybody, ManOfAction here, and welcome to World of Tanks. In today's video, I'm going to be going over two things. First, I'll be primarily focusing on the way you can control the map in mines from the hill in the center, and how, especially in mediums and light tanks, you can just dominate any match, even when you're not the top tier. And I'm also going to be, as kind of a secondary objective, highlighting some of the high points of the Skoda T25, which is the tank I'm in today's battle. So, the unique thing about this new Czechoslovakian Tier 6 medium tank is that it has a very interesting autoloader at Tier 6. It does 110 damage per shot, but it's got 3 shells in the magazine, and the shells have 1.33 seconds between them. This allows for you to, as you can see on this leopard right up here, I can put out shots extremely quickly. And you saw how quickly I was able to reload that. However, I decided to go for a full clip reload. Now this position on mines is fairly crucial for controlling the hill. From this position you can pretty much stop anyone from pushing back up on you. And here I am focusing on this Jagdpanzer IV, but you'll notice that when he does look at me, I back off. Now that's convenient because I need to reload, but once I'm reloaded, I'm still not going to poke out because I know he's looking my way. I don't want to take a shot from anybody. I want to conserve my HP. You don't want to trade when you're up on this hill, especially in a low armored medium tank or light tank. However, I see him looking away from me, so I poke out for a shot. I try to get a shot on that Hellcat there, however I don't get the opportunity to as he pulls back too soon. Again, I don't want to trade with these guys. I see him starting to poke out. I think he's looking at my allies to the right, but I see he's looking at me, so I back off. The Hellcat is focused on my allies, so I can put a shot into him. I try to do the same with the T25/2, but I have to pull back before I can fully aim the shot. So another thing to keep in mind when you're on the hill on mines is that the hill has 4 main sides, or I guess you could say 3 main sides, the north, the east, and the south, that you can focus on as far as shooting off of the hill itself. So I head over here to the east side of the hill. Seeing in my peripheral vision, being aware of the map, I see that I can get shots into this 150 and this KD1 over here very easily. So I shift it over this way, and I put a whopping 325, make that 505 damage into the T150 very, very quickly. That is one advantage of this tank, is that when a tank is out in the open, you can absolutely capitalize on their being in the open. You're going to see this with the IS up here. A Cromwell could only put in 1 shot with its 3-second reload, but putting out 3 shells in that time, I'm able to penetrate him twice and track him once. However, all 3 of my shots can barely do the amount of damage he can do to me with 1 hit, and so the IS, more than all the other tanks, I want to avoid getting hit by. I'm not going to risk poking out for a shot. They're not pushing on me, I'm not pushing on them. It's all cool. So once again, I'm gonna continue waiting here until my allies come around the hill. I've noticed that they have come around the hill to my left, and so I'm getting ready to poke for a shot if they turn, but they die too quickly for me to get a shot off, which I'm not worried about. I'd rather not take damage than risk my life doing damage. So there's only 3 tanks left. I'm fairly confident about facing all 3 of them. The Hellcat I know is somewhere back here because he hasn't been spotted anywhere else, and this is where he's been shooting from the whole match. I ignore that E8 for now. I want to go back here and finish off the Hellcat. I'm able to put in 3 shots very quickly. These 3 shots do 317 damage and catch him on fire for a little bit more. However, he does put it out very quickly. I'm able to reload and put 3 more into him. Sadly, 2 didn't do it. It wasn't quite enough damage. And because 2 didn't quite do it, I'm not able to have a 3rd shot for the Vitoli. So, 1 more clip left. There's 1 more tank left. I almost roll enough to kill him. Not quite though, he's left on 1 hit point. We're about to cap out. But because of the phenomenally quick clip reload of this tank, I can reload a shell and put it in before we even cap out. So I hope this replay explained a couple of things you can do on mines. First of all, I really like how on mines you can control the hill in a light tank or medium tank without any armor if you know what you're doing, by holding back, not getting your hit points out there, by conserving your health and not trading shots. However, when you see the opportunity arise, like I did after the IS and the T25/2 died, you can push out very, very aggressively into them. Also, a second thing that I hope this video highlighted is the strengths of the Skoda T25. The extremely fast clip reload and the extremely quick time that you can put out all 3 shells in makes for phenomenal games. Like this game, 2,256 damage, and I end the game on just under half health. The damage ratio there is ridiculous. If you're able to put yourself in a position like here on mines, where you can constantly dish out damage without receiving much, then you are able to have phenomenal games in the Skoda T25. Thanks for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did and you want to see more content, and I'll catch you all next time.